I remember when Netflix first got introduced in Australia. It was such a glorious fucking time. It was like we all rised up here in Australia and was all like, yes, finally we can have Netflix, something where all of our favorite shows and all of our favorite movies are all into one place just for like a cheap fucking price of like $10 or whatever the hell it was for a month. It's so much cheaper than, say, you know, in America, you guys have cable, or here in Australia, we mostly use Foxtel. And it was such a cheaper alternative option. And it was the only streaming option that was out, not just when it came to Australia, but out in general. Like I said, when it came out in Australia, I was so happy because before that, I remember I was constantly checking Netflix available in Australia. When is it coming available in Australia? When it finally did, I was so fucking happy. And then, you know, it was such a cheap thing and I hopped on that shit instantly. And then as time went on, it got a little bit more expensive. And then more streaming services started to come out. And some of your favorite things stopped being on Netflix and, you know, started hopping onto other stuff. Now we have fucking Netflix, Paramount Plus, Disney Plus. We have, here in Australia, we have Stan. Then I know that there's Hulu, there's Binge, there's fucking like Amazon Prime as well. There is just so many fucking streaming services that, like, it's almost impossible to pay and not worth paying for anymore. Like back in the day, it was like so much worth paying for just Netflix because it was so much cheaper than, say, paying for cable or paying for Foxtel. It was such a cheaper option. And not only now, you know, heaps of people, not me anymore. I personally don't have a Netflix account anymore. I fucking cancelled that shit. Because honestly, besides the One Piece live action, there's not really much of a need for me to have Netflix. And, you know, there's a lot of people who are out there, and I was one of them before I did cancel my Netflix account, who have multiple streaming services. Some people wouldn't surprise me. Some people had like up to 5 streaming services. You know, you got to have that Disney Plus. You got to have Netflix. Yeah, a lot of people have Crunchyroll. Me, myself, I have Crunchyroll because I like watching anime. And then, you know, some people might have Hulu because they might have a show on there that they really like, or they might have Paramount Plus. So they have, not only are they having to pay for multiple streaming services, but now Netflix is increasing their fucking prices again. And I'm saying again because it was only recently that they just upped it. Now I'm going to show a little graph of its history of Netflix's price increases that I found. It's really, really cool. It's a little graph that's been put together, and it's showing from the start of when Netflix was pretty much introduced as a streaming service to where it is now in terms of, and the last time it was updated was January of 2022. And you can see that, like, it's gone up an exceptional amount, especially the premium. Like, the premium has gone up so fucking much. It was originally $12 a month, and it's now gone up to $20, and this is in USD. So obviously here in Australia, because our fucking dollar is so shit, it's going to be a lot more than that. Same with their, you know, standard as well. That was originally like $9, and now it's gone up to $15.50. Just the basic Netflix was $8, and it's only gone up by $2, which really isn't like all that bad, but they've still increased the price. And not only that, also remember earlier this year, they also started cracking down on people who were password sharing as well, and they started charging an extra $8 per month to share your account with someone outside your household. An extra $8 not like $1 for each time you share. $8 for every single time that you share your account with someone else that's outside your household. So say if, like, I'm trying to share my Netflix account with my girlfriend, and I have it here and she has it over there, we have to now pay probably what is here in Australia an extra fucking $10 just to be able to share that Netflix account. Now, there is no actual price that Netflix has come out with yet of what the percentage of how much it's going to be increased by. So we don't know exactly how much it's going to be after they've increased it. But the thing is that, like, they're obviously increasing it because they can. Because there's enough people who, even though a lot of us complained, and a lot of people did complain about Netflix going up in prices, and a lot more people complained about this Netflix password sharing when they started charging extra. Well, guess what? I remember seeing some stat, and I might be able to get it on the screen. I don't know if I'll be able to find it or not because it was earlier this year, but there was actually a stat that came out that Netflix, when they introduced this thing, it didn't hurt them. No, it actually increased their revenue and increased the amount of people that they had, like the amount of subscriptions that they had on their service. So we might be complaining about the fact that they are increasing their services, they're increasing the price for their services, but we're not doing anything about it. We're just sitting back saying that we don't want this to happen. We're going to complain. How dare you increase your prices even more? What the hell is the point of having Netflix anymore? But then you still have it? Of course they're going to fucking keep increasing it, man. They can increase it to $20 just for the basic. You're still going to pay for it. People are still going to fucking pay for it. So it doesn't really matter how much they increase it to. They're still going to keep doing it. And even if we complain, they're just going to sit back in their chair and just start counting their $100 bills. Because like I said, it doesn't really fucking matter. It doesn't matter how much they increase it to. It doesn't matter how many more restrictions they add to it. Like I said, when they added the charging for, the password sharing thing, when they started cracking down on password sharing, Netflix went up in subscriptions. More people got subscriptions because they couldn't password share. They complained about it and said, oh, fuck it. Man, as if Netflix cracks down on this. Yeah, I'm just going to get an account anyways because, in the article that I'm reading from The Verge, because I'm reading an article from The Verge where is where I've kind of done it. I originally got the initial information about them increasing the prices from Twitter, but then I just searched up on the internet where to get it, and Verge was the one that popped up. But they mentioned, they really did make a good point. The Verge, you can't really trust them majority of the time. But the one thing that I can kind of agree with them on the thing that they're saying in this article is that they're saying that, Hollywood actors are still on strike. That whole writer's strike and everything has been going on for a long time now. And even though they said they've been close to an agreement, it's still very much ongoing at this point in time. And Netflix isn't gonna, they say that Netflix is probably gonna wait for the end of the strike to raise prices, which doesn't really surprise me all that much, especially because, because actors and writers are on strike, a lot of their projects are on hold at the moment. And, if their projects are on hold, they don't really have any reason or any real eye grabbers or anything to try and get people to really stay on Netflix, even though, like I said before, people are still going to stay on Netflix. No matter how much people complain, they're still going to stay on it and people are going to get subscriptions for it. But, they really obviously need to push it even more of why you shouldn't leave Netflix and why that, even though they're increasing the prices, and it's like, hey guys, we're increasing the prices, but look, we have this show coming now. We have this show. We got the One Piece live action season 2, fucking Blade. What? We got a new Blade. Fucking Dragon Ball Z live action now. We got what's the other big 3 anime? Not Naruto. It's fucking Bleach, yeah, we got Bleach live action now. Oh, fuck, we got everything, blah, blah, blah. So, they obviously have to try and string people in one way or another. So, it doesn't surprise me that, they are waiting for these strikes to finish until they increase the prices. So, yeah, I still think that it's just bullshit. The prices for it are already enough. Netflix's... What is Netflix's revenue? Jesus fucking Christ. In 2022, the company's annual revenue is estimated to be around $31.6 billion. $31.6 billion. And they think they need to increase the prices even fucking more? Dude. Well, just stop paying your CEOs so much fucking money. That's all it come down to. I'm curious. How much is Netflix's CEO earning? So Netflix has co-CEOs. So they have 2. Ted Sarandos, who is the co-founder of Netflix, and then Greg Peters. They each collect an annual salary of $3 million. But Sarandos also stands to receive an additional $20 million in stock and is also eligible for a bonus of up to $17 million. So even though his salary is $3 million, which, like, you know what, is a lot, but if you compare it to other fucking CEOs, like, I'm pretty sure Disney CEO earns so much fucking money. Like, that you can't just really look at the base salary. You have to also look at the stocks and the bonuses. Like I said, this man earns additional $20 million in stocks, and then has a $17 million. Why does he get a $17 million bonus? Why? He doesn't fucking need it. If you just put that money back into the company, you wouldn't have to increase your fucking prices of your subscriptions. Let me know what you guys think about this situation. You know, are you going to keep Netflix? Are you going to get rid of Netflix? Or are you like me that you don't have Netflix anyways? Or do you pirate shit? Do you just watch Crunchyroll? Do you just watch Disney Plus? Do you just have Amazon Prime? Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Let me know what you think that you have as well. Description below. The comments. Comments, not description. Fucking Donnie. That's it from me. Peace out.